Alright, so I know what you're thinking. You're like, CJ, come on now. Like, are you serious? There's somebody living in this house. Who would want to live in that house to begin with, right? Well, I mean, I don't blame you for commenting that, but then there's going to be somebody on the other side of the aisle that's going to be like, I think you should let everyone live in that house for free. And it's just like, it's this constant battle going back and forth. So let's squash that real quick. Why do I think someone was living in the house? Number one, what you're about to see. I want you to watch this whole duration of this video because this is a little bit different than I would normally post. So let's talk about this. We have not been on the property since February. I have literally not stepped foot on that property since February. We have had so much going on. We had the Mint 400 race. We've been traveling, trying to film more videos. And then not to mention, there were a little bit of some issues as far as the property lines go that were kind of getting a little bit confusing, a little bit blurry. So here's what we're going to do. All of that's finalized. All that is all good to go. So as you all know, I bought what I consider to be the world's most haunted farm. Now, the reason I say that is because of the history of Burnt Bridge. Do I think the actual house itself has some lingering spirit from the previous owners? No, I do not think that whatsoever. But I do think the spirits and the ghosts and the entities that are around or in the vicinity of Burnt Bridge reside around that. You know what I mean? So it's like transient. It's very transient. So that's why I believe that. Now, I'm confused. Before we get into the video, I have to tell you that, hey, listen, at first, I thought that someone was living there. I thought there was a legitimate, real person living there. But the more I thought about it, and then the more I'm kind of like looking around at clues and stuff like that, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this may be a malevolent spirit in the house doing all of this. So you're going to see in the video, we go to the house. We were freaked out. We're hearing noises. We're hearing voices, but we didn't find anybody. We went in the house. We cleared every single room, top to bottom, basement, all the way to the attic. Did not find anybody, but we could hear voices inside the house. Well, we go in the house, and the living room and the kitchen and one other room are completely clean. If you have watched any of the previous videos, I will link them all in a playlist down below called The Farm. That there is going to, watch all of those, because as soon as we start exploring around the house and stuff like that, like, I'm telling you, it does not make any bit of sense. It is completely and perfectly clean and clear. You could literally live in there if you wanted to. I'm not recommending it, but if you wanted to, and don't do that because then it's trespassing, it's my property, we're going to have problems. You're going to get locked up in silver bracelets, and you're going to be taking a ride down to the police station because right here, bam, we have already caught our first trespasser of the day, and that was yesterday. Now, the date of this video was actually filmed was 4 days ago, but yesterday we caught a trespasser, so that would weird timeline of events. I don't know why I do this, but anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll on to this video. We're going to show you our day and understand that we're going to be doing more type of videos like this in order to give you all more videos. This is what we're going to do. So without any further ado, I love you all so much. Let's get right into this video. Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's CJ Faison. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome too. Right now, we're about to head down to the farm. Place we don't necessarily have a name for yet, right? Long story short, I'm getting fill dirt basically put in there on the property for a backstop for when we want to do some target practice and shooting and stuff. So without further ado, let's take a road trip. Let's go. All right, we're back here at the property. The grass is growing, so I think we might show you all a little bit about what today's going to be like. We got to go, luckily I have 2 0-turn lawnmowers that we're going to go and grab. Got to go buy a trailer. This is stuff I didn't think about when I bought this place. But long story short, we're in talks right now. My attorney's drafting up some stuff to where you all will actually be able to come here and basically adventure for the night, which will be really, really awesome. So we are looking at different modes and options for you all to come here, investigate with your team or family or friends, whatever, explore around the property, have some fun, because this is what this is all about. I want other people to be able to enjoy this just as much as I have here recently. So got a lot of work. We have not been here since I think December. We have not filmed a video here since December. We have been going. It's property I bought, and yeah, we had some weird stuff going on. The reason why we haven't filmed here as much here recently is because there was some trouble with, I guess, some surrounding people of the property that didn't want me to have a right of way or an easement and access through this one port, and yeah, it was just a mess, right? It all got sorted out, so we're finally good there. Did you hear noise or that was me?
Yeah, what was that?
What the fuck? That was from the house, bro. Point the camera to the house.
It's over there. Oh man. It's hard to see from here, but.
So right now we're waiting on my dump truck full of like basically like just dirt and topsoil. And he's gonna dump it right over here. That way we got a backstop for our target practice and stuff, which would be really nice. So without any further ado, we're just playing the waiting game right now. After we play the waiting game, then we'll go pick up this trailer, the lawnmowers. We'll put the POV GoPros on. We'll cut some grass and show you the whole property. That way, and then yeah, you can pull in here and back straight up. Headed to go buy a aluminum trailer right now, and this is something really cool. When I said earlier about the property, you happen to have like a bunch of stuff for it. You really do. If you think about this, like you gotta have a lawnmower, all right? You gotta have a trailer to haul the lawnmower back and forth, stuff like that. There's a lot of things that I'm gonna have to buy through the course of this whole entire venture, but one of the more important things I wanna tell you is that a lot of these videos that you're about to see are gonna be based around this property. The investigating of it is obviously one thing, but I want your genuine, honest, upfront answer about this. Do you find it interesting if I would document and vlog everything about the house? You know, us cutting the grass and finding things. I mean, there's just all kinds of content that we can get for this. Renovating the house, showing you all the behind the scenes stuff, not just the investigation part of it. Honestly, just pause the video right now, give me a lengthy comment or paragraph or even just a well thought out sentence, or just say, yes, I want more of that content, and if you all support it, I will do it. One of the biggest things as a YouTuber that we often run into is that we want to film content, but a lot of content that we want to film might not necessarily pull the views. And then what happens is when those videos don't pull views, it actually hurts your channel for future videos. So it's kind of a weird concept to think about, but I want you all to think about it. Let me know your opinion, and hopefully the good outweighs the bad in this, and we can keep on shooting content for you. So we're about 4 miles away from the trailer sales place. We're gonna buy this trailer, go pick up the lawnmowers, and get this day started with. And I think you guys are gonna be really pleased because they're at the property. We've got some stuff that you've never seen before that we're gonna show on camera. Yeah, thank you. Alrighty, we are here. I've got both the lawnmowers. So this is an older zero turn here. This is my newer zero turn. This one's actually diesel, that one's gas. So this one here is gonna be the one that I'm on. Chris is gonna be this one. And as you can see, the grass is tall. It's about a foot tall, foot and a half tall in some areas. And that back there, not even messing with that. But up through here, leading up to the house, you can see everything is just kind of overgrown. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw up some footage here of us cutting grass for all that's worth. And if you want, if y'all don't mind, do this. Turn your post notifications on for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm gonna put the links to every one of my social medias here in the description, and also TikTok. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna have some fun, because that's what this is all about. So without further ado, love y'all so much. Never thought I'd say this. Let's get mowing. All right, everybody, one of the most important things to learn is, so I often have people tell me, hey, CJ, why don't you buy this place? Or CJ, why don't you buy that property? Or why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? And to be honest with you, I don't know why I really do anything. This property, the more I think about it, it just does not make sense to own. Unless I actually let people like pay to come here and visit. And I mean, if you want to volunteer here, that's one thing, but if you want to pay to investigate this place, drop a comment below and say, yes, CJ, I would actually pay, me and my team, just like you have to do at every other location. And even me, almost 500,000 subscribers, I still pay to go and film locations. Just kind of the way business really works. So listen, I'm not looking to get rich off this place by any means. I still don't know if I want to do that, like let people pay to investigate here, if I want to just bulldoze this whole thing, build a big office, like not a big office, but like kind of like a shop house kind of type vibe. I'm not really sure, but that's where you all come into play. So comment below, let me know what you think, and I'm gonna unload this small lawnmower here and hopefully not kill myself because this wheelbase is shorter. You gotta put the ramps in, dumbass. All right, we got most of it done. We have two problems. We have the diesel, which it keeps throwing a light and a code up, and I'm not sure what that is, but it keeps turning itself off. I'll be mowing, boom, cut itself off. I'm like, what the hell? A little bit of smoke out of it, so I'm not sure what that's all about. The zero-turn gas mower, got a pulley loose on the back. I don't know, just really not our day for grass cutting. But the good thing is we got this long freaking driveway cut, and over here, I'll show you this. Finally got some grass cut, right? That's actually kind of looking like a new property again. And with that being said, we got a lot more work to do. And there is stuff everywhere. I mean, everywhere on the grounds. Like, there's like chicken wire. I had to pull chicken wire out of the bottom of it. Somebody put carpet out here, and I'm mowing, and I'm going over this, what it looked like a very small transition. And it almost threw me off the lawnmower because it stalled the lawnmower out like completely.
Are we going back here?
Yeah, there's somebody back here.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make a U-turn, just keep on filming.
Okay. See them? What? The white truck pulled in and I turned around. They backed up. They saw me.
Alright, let's go. Follow me.
Yeah. Yo. Yo.
Hey, they turned right out of here for some reason.
Okay, so they were coming in here for some reason.
Briefly.
Yeah, can you see the truck at all?
Stay right here for a second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're hauling ass.
Stay on the phone with me now.
Yep. All right, everybody. So as you probably saw, we just finished mowing at the property, at the new property. It was actually not bad, besides the mower issues that we had. Both mowers had some problems, but we got 85% of it all done and 100% good. We just weren't able to do, you know, some tidying up, but most importantly, the driveway behind us is good and everything, but that doesn't matter right now. As we were leaving, there were people on the bridge earlier when we got here. There was a truck with 3 or 4 people fishing. It's a public land. You're allowed to fish here. It's no problem. But this driveway I'm sitting at, and then the whole, you know, road all the way back to the house. It's private property. You know, CJ's got his property back there. It's not for everybody, but essentially I was parked towards the end of the driveway before it loops around a corner, and you loop around the corner, go down a long driveway, and that's where you get to the road. We were loading up the mowers and about to leave. We heard a vehicle coming down, so okay, you know, we just listened and waited, and I saw the headlights peek around the corner. And as soon as they saw me, you know, like made eye contact, and they backed up. It's really tight, really narrow, so I don't know if they backed all the way down the driveway or whatever the deal was, but I didn't unfortunately see them, wasn't able to get to them in time. I was facing away from the road. I had to turn around, so couldn't get there in time, unfortunately, but yeah, we did try to go after the people because we could kind of see them in the distance. We saw the truck, we knew what it was. It's really loud. It's got a loud exhaust. So went after them. I was doing 85 down this little back road. They were probably doing 90 because they were actually pulling away from me. Clearly tells me they were doing something wrong. They had something going on there, drugs. They were doing something they weren't supposed to be. Either way, nobody's supposed to be back at that property. So we want to know what's going on, why people are going back there, and we need to stop people from going back there because, again, private. And there's a lot of stuff going on. CJ puts a lot of time and money into this place, and there's a lot of things we're working on back there, and we just don't need it messed with. So right now, I'm actually at the end of the driveway near the road. I don't know if the camera might be a little too bright right now, but yeah, you guys can kind of see him at the end of the driveway right now. Yeah, I'm sitting at the end of the driveway right now, and truthfully, I'm just waiting. You know that famous old saying, you know, the criminal always returns to the scene of the crime? Possibly, you know, we're going to sit here and wait. This area is very small. The roads kind of all meet up at one place on both ends, so there's a good chance that the people that were out here are probably locals, and they will probably come back. That's what we're guessing anyways. So CJ had to go home, get the mowers dropped off, the truck dropped off. He's grabbing his Raptor because that's a little bit quicker and easier to maneuver around the back roads. It's off-road truck. It's got suspension and all that good stuff. But yeah, he's going to leave the Asphalt Princess home, and we're going to see if these people will show up. I think we're going to stake out. I'm going to be here. He's probably going to go down to another spot down here where a couple of the roads meet up. Again, they could have been doing nothing, but there's no more for sale sign. And again, if you come down this driveway, I don't know. I'm not a person who personally would go down some random person's driveway, especially if I don't know what's back there. Don't know if I can turn around, and it just seems weird that they would do that. So we were both a little bit not freaked out, but just concerned that they would be coming back here, especially at this time of night. You know, it was probably 15 minutes ago. 7:45 was probably when it happened. It's getting dark right now. So what were they going to do? Were they going to go in the house? Were they going to try to break into the house? Were they going to set stuff on fire? We don't know. You know, these are questions you have to ask and things you got to kind of, you know, present and bring up. So nothing to worry about. Truthfully, you know, we have cameras back there. We have things back there. So we'll know if people do get that far and try to go in. So we're not super worried. The place is locked down. It's going to be super locked down here soon. We have a lot of safety and security things coming is all I can really say. So it's for the best.
Trying to light up at that top window, zoom in all the way to the top window.
What's they feel when walking in there? Go back. Just go in the house. And say, we go in the house and yell out. Please stand away. If you can stop them from coming, you come down and talk to me. If not, I'll let the cops come up and get you. I don't know, right? Does that work?
Can you yell in there?
Yeah, I can yell in there. I mean, do we think someone's up there? That sounded like a footstep, but it could have been an animal too. So I'm so like.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of like reserved about. I'm like, it's more than likely a fucking animal, but
If anything, we should take pictures of the living room, and then when we come back and see what it looks like the next day.
that is a good point. Alrighty, so setting up trail cam number 1. It is 11:10 at night. We've been working a little bit on something. We realized, we'll take you all in there in just a minute. It's really not safe right now to go in the house. The reason why I say that is because we have a possible squatter situation going on. So, you know, listen, I'll put this out there. I put this in the trespassing video the last time. We thought we had a trespasser, but we didn't think that they were going in the house. Now we believe that they're living in the house. Now what I want to get to you, or the point across to you, is this. Trust me, when I started my YouTube channel, there's a fair share of trespassing. A lot of it, right? Rightfully so. I admit I was in the wrong. I've gotten in trouble for it a couple times. Is what it is. What I am trying to get my point across is if you decide to come on this property, there is going to be not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not even 10, more than that. Every single angle. You won't be able to pick your nose on this property without me knowing.
Not sure if anybody's up there, but cops are on the way, so just be ready.
So my confusion right now is there's a chair right there, as you can see. Right? Perfectly decent bed made. Clean sheets, by the way.
What? Someone made this bed. Is that mattress new?
That was brand new. But why would you organize all the books, clean up all this stuff in here?
For what? If you don't live here, if you're selling the place the same way, like why would you do that before you leave? This is so strange. People can see the old videos. Like there was a mess in here.
Complete mess. All right, so we've got all the trail cams set up now. We are all good to go. We have the backstop over here, a load of dirt basically. So when we want to do target practice and shooting and all that kind of stuff, we're good to go there. But for the most part, you all are going to see over the course of the next couple of weeks some cool videos of us doing property maintenance here. We're going to rent some heavy machinery. We're going to go clean out the entire house. So we're all going to be wearing POV GoPros, going to see what there is. There could be a treasure hidden in the side of this house. Who knows, right? So with that being said, we're going to get rid of some stuff. Hopefully y'all are going to be tuning in here to this entire progress. And yes, we do have a squatter on our hands. Obviously, nobody's going to take the time to go through, clean all that up, do all that stuff like that. So without any further ado, love y'all so much. We'll see y'all in the next video.